Back here on Inside Training Camp Live, practice number 10 for the Ravens officially in the books. Over 1,000 fans, most of them screaming kids. Absolutely thrilled to see Lamar Jackson. In fact, the chants were going throughout the course of the entire practice. I feel like every time Lamar had the ball in his hands, I heard them screaming. We've been promoting it for 4 hours, and he showed up. I didn't have my doubts. The reigning MVP, Lamar Jackson, is with us now. Appreciate you giving us some time. Explain to me how cool this is, because I know the community here, they absolutely love you, but we had fans just the whole morning just screaming your name.
Man, that's crazy. It's just all love in Baltimore. Great city, great fan base, just great all around. Overall, just great atmosphere. I love it.
How you feeling this year? Talk about the weight up, down, weight. What you feeling? What are you feeling good at?
I feel great, man. I feel great. I'm 200 pounds right now. I'm feeling great, feeling wonderful, man. 205 actually, but I'm feeling great, man. I'm flying around, throwing the ball, spinning it well, and we looking good. So, yeah.
Of course, the big addition. Derrick Henry. We got to get to Derrick Henry. And we've talked about Derrick used to carry offenses on his back. Now he comes with y'all. Y'all got everybody there. How important is that for you and the rest of the playmakers, Andrews and Zay, to get this offense even better than last year?
Man, I feel like we just, taking a step forward, taking a step up with a guy like him. I think he's leading the NFL, just all-purpose running yards and stuff like that. Out of all backs, it's just incredible to have another dynamic guy on our team.
You talk about the evolution. You said, hey, our guys are looking good right now. There was a lot of questions heading into last season with the new offensive coordinator in Todd Monken. Explain to me, how is this offseason feel compared to a year ago after you get a whole campaign where you guys absolutely balled last year?
Oh, man, it feels awesome just being a year into a system that was new to us last year, obviously, like you said, and coach just letting us just go, letting us go, let us be free and just do us, as long as we're doing the right things, but it's great.
So last year was a new offensive coordinator. This year's new defensive coordinator. Zach Orr actually played here. Have you noticed any difference going up against the defense from what last year what Coach Mike was doing?
Man, I wouldn't, not to take credit from Coach Mike, because he's definitely a great coach, but Zach, you got those guys flying around right now. They're making things happen. I think Kyle made a spectacular interception on me today, man. It's great to see. I don't like throwing them, but it's great to see from our defense, though.
Right.
Iron sharp as iron.
Well, I'm actually glad that you bring up that phrase because it is one that we hear in sports all the time. This defense, statistically speaking, a year ago, I mean, every major category, they were sitting number one here. How does that get you guys going for every single week when you go out there and playing defenses that, quite honestly, don't look like the one that you go up against in practice?
Like you said, a lot of defenses don't look like ours, I believe, all phases of our defense is great. Defensive line, linebackers, secondary, it look terrific. And those guys just giving us their best shot each and every day. It's like when we get out there on Sundays or whenever day we play, it's a no-brainer. It's like we're going to put points on the board.
Another young guy, another playmaker you're counting on, Zay Flowers. Do you notice the difference between last year being a rookie coming in, eyes wide open, and this year?
He's just he's just that same guy. He's still that guy, man. He's just a year older, I'll say. A year mature, and he's just still doing the same thing. Amazing. Lightning speed, lightning routes, great hands. That's what you want from a receiver.
Lamar, from an individual standpoint, another MVP season for you last year. You sat down, and I was telling you, man, we had you as MVP before the season started. You said, hey, do me a favor, have me as a Super Bowl winner. I actually had that one. It didn't happen, but how much do you think about that AFC Championship game as you get prepared, obviously, for week one, but more importantly, for the end of the season?
I mean, I'm very competitive, and I hate losing, so I really think about it almost every day for real. We were so close, but, it's a new season. You can't dwell on the past, even though I still do a little because we were so close. But new season, new opportunity. That's how I look at it.
All right, I'm going to take you down memory lane because I'm the only person that can ask you this or say this. So I was at your very first college game the night before. The recruiting coordinator at the time, Dave Bowler, told me we got the next Lamar Jackson here in Louisville. Lamar gets in the game. Reggie Bonifant was the starter. First play of the game, what happens, Lamar?
I threw an interception.
This guy going to be terrible. Well, he turned out not to be so terrible. He turned out to be one of the most iconic players of all time there in college football.
Yes,
so do you even remember that, Lamar?
I definitely remember that. It was like a trick play. Reggie was supposed to, just act like he was making a check and then just run out. But by the time Reggie was able to run out and line up, the center snapped the ball, so the play was broken down from the get-go. So I was just like shocked. It looked like the gladiators was coming after me. So it was like, I got to make something happen. See, who was it? It was James Quick down the field. I throw it into the other team's hands. So it was like, man, coach, I hope coach put me back out there.
So blame the center, blame the play call, blame Bonifay, blame Quick, just not you.
Nah, I blame me. I definitely blame me because shit, I should have just threw it away. But things happen. I was trying to make something happen. And coach gave me another opportunity, and I tried to take advantage.
Yeah, the beauty of it is you don't have too many of those moments on Sundays.
Oh,
Maybe
no.
that's the important thing right now. Number one, stay healthy. Number two, man, can't wait to see you out there in week number one. And for all the fans in Baltimore, hopefully you guys are running your way to a Lombardi Trophy this year.
That's the goal, man. I appreciate you guys.
Lamar Jackson, the reigning MVP in the NFL. We will see what is in store.